Damn. What up, y'all? It's tipping on 3. The fuck was that? Whatever. And this is my 1991 Cadillac Brown.
At the pad watching Jerry, 97 living. Contemplating, I need a bag to do some bumper checking. Since a kid, all I wanted was a dream on pick. All on set, low-key videos, talking lowrider. If you ain't about this hop life, you probably can't comprehend. 11 to the nose might blow a hose if you don't got a hand. Look, baby, you fine, but no dimes and no hopping in. Gas, cash, keep the ass, you dig that, then we ride. Don't smoke in here, I'm getting lifted, I'm corner bending. This bitch in my ear, I cut the beat up, ain't trying to hear no vent. Hold on, baby, brace yourself, I'm finna blast.
All right. Yeah, I'm glad to be back on YouTube with the bigger videos, and I'm going to try to do that more with more how-tos and I guess what things cost. I might do that, but more so how-tos and DIYs and stuff, because if anybody's been following me on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, you've seen the struggle I went through with this car and some of the help that I got from online and everything, and from some help that I didn't get, you know what I mean, from some of the studying I did to trial and error on this car, and that's where we're at. And I guess that's today we'll talk about that. Man, I don't know, man. I'm gonna try to be real, transparent, raw, as minimal editing as possible, so y'all can see the real me, how I am, just which I'm real anyways. You're gonna see me on the however I am on the net. That's really how I am in real life. You know what I mean? And man, let me quit talking. Let me just dive into it. Again, tipping on 3 for y'all don't know me. Man, it's been a journey. 2024, I'm out in the streets though. So let's do a little backstory of the car. I bought the car back in 2020. It came from Ohio. Some other dude bought it down here in Pittsburgh, Gibsonia, but I'm gonna just say Pittsburgh is overall. You know what I mean? He bought it, and then I seen it on Marketplace. As a kid, I always wanted a lowrider. I seen one. I don't know how old I was, but I was young. Seen the truck pull up, dude, dropped it. I said, "Oh my god!" My jaw dropped with the ride. And my mom seeing me, she always knew I love lowriders and everything. She went in and told the dude. Dude came out, put a little demo on, and from then on, that's what it was. Neighbors, the neighborhood noticed, right? That truck was nice. Let me focus. So fast forward, I got the car. It was cut. Okay, so for y'all don't know, my car was already cut. I just recut it. And ain't no shade on dude, whatever, you know what I mean? I don't know what he was doing and whatever. Nonetheless, it was just, you know, me being real raw. It was cut pretty bad. You know, stuff was falling apart, stuff was breaking. And that actually what let me to dive deeper into the build was I was hitting the switches for my dad the one day, and one of the rare strokes, the cylinders had popped out the ball joint. I mean, you know, if you've seen a not ball joint, the power ball, I'm tripping. See, I got flaws too, so that's the real of that. You ever seen a power ball? It got the base where the ball sits, like the joint, you know what I mean, knuckle, whatever you want to call it, and it got the cap that screws on. Well, the cap had split in half, and the whole car, I lifted up, the whole uh we'll say joint, the ball, whatever, slid out. The car said, boom. I went to look. I said, oh my goodness. So that's when I pulled the rear end, reinforced the rear end. I did all that stuff. I had snapped an ear. I got a video of that on my channel here. You can go and I talk about that. I snapped the ear. You got some bad advice. And yeah, that was that. Again, I talk more about that on that, so you can scroll through my videos. It's like one of my first couple videos on there, you know, when I started the channel and whatnot. So we're fast forward. I'm doing all this work here. Let's fast forward, I guess, 2024. See, I got the work done. She's sitting, look, 2-inch tuck, and I did all that, bro. I guess let's talk about that. I'm rambling. Because there's a lot of people that say, yo, it's hard to build hydraulics. It's hard to do lowrider. It's to be honest, it's not hard. Okay, it's hard when you look at it because it seems complicated, but it's not. Once you break it down and you do it every day, like I said, I've been doing it for 4 years, looking at it, so I kind of learned what's going on, and I'm still learning. I'm still getting help from the homies out west. You know what I mean? Shout out to some of the homies. You know what I mean? Texas, California, Arizona, Chicago. You know, I got homies that. Shout out to all the homies that help, man. Y'all know who y'all are, man. Uh, Hydraulics are not hard to do. They are very tedious, and it takes a lot of time and effort, but they're not hard to do. Expensive, yes. And if you don't want to do the work yourself, you're going to pay a pretty penny. Let's just throw some numbers out there. I have a 4 pump setup, 10 batteries, 4 pumps, uh, 3 dumps. I had 4 dumps, but I dropped it. I only wanted 3. I went down to it. Uh, you're probably looking at the kit and everything from, like, let's say, I don't know, what's the Hoppos out there? I think their kit's like 2,500, 3,000. I think, for something like that. That's just, your pumps, your donuts, I think some hoses, solenoids, wire, like the basic starter kit. All right. Then you got to buy your metal. Just to tell them, metal prices are crazy out of this world, and so is wood. So metal, I'd say buy extra metal, and whatever you don't use, just create a scrap bin. If you can see right over there, you see that red bin I got back there? That's my scrap bin of metal. Just throw all your scrap in there. You might end up reusing it for something else, but buy extra, because you're probably, if you're going to do the work yourself, you're going to mess up. I've messed up plenty of times building battery racks. I had to recut them, cut them too short, so I had to get more metal and stuff. So just buy extra metal. Um, just buy extra parts in general. You're always going to need that for low riding. But back to that, so you're looking at 2,500 just for that basics, and depending on how many batteries you want, depending on where you go and where you buy batteries, batteries can cost from like $100, depending, like I said, depending on where you go, to like $300 a pop. And if you buy in bulk, you could kind of get people to play with the numbers of that and give you different batteries. Um, what else was I talking about? Metal prices. You got the prices of the pumps, everything. That's all super expensive. Um, your batteries, and that's if you're doing the work yourself. If you're not doing the work, then you got to throw in labor costs in there. Guys are doing systems for, and I don't know if that's just labor, but 6,500. Between 5,000 6,500. That could be just labor. I'm not necessarily sure if they're throwing some parts and pieces in there, if they're getting your system for you or anything. So don't quote me on that, but that's just what I saw numbers floating around. So that's what 65. We'll say between 5 to 6,500 for labor, 2,000 for the system and everything. You're at like 8,000, 9,000 there. A grand or two in batteries, 10,000, 11,000 there, and some metal. We'll say about 500,000. Say right there, you're looking at like $15,000 or less just for like a basic setup, give or take. If you want your setup to be nice and not just thrown in there like some trash, you know what I mean? Excuse me. Uh, that's that. So don't get discouraged. If I can do it, a lot of people can do it. And I'm not saying that I am mechanically inclined. I've always been mechanically inclined. I like to do car stuff. I always like to do car stuff, but I didn't know nothing about hydraulics when I got this. Okay, I dove into this head first, not knowing nothing. So everything you see me and I'm teaching y'all, I learned. I've messed up. A lot of stuff I didn't record because I was so focused on getting on the road this year or the previous years or wherever, that I didn't record. It was always just get off of work and go, 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 go. I don't have time to record. Recording is like another job in itself. I have to edit, do all that, do the work, make sure it's recording. It might miss something. I have to go back and re-record it and redo it. So you see what I'm saying? I didn't show a lot of stuff, but now I'm here now that I got it going, I'm here to show, the people that don't know what to do and how to do it from my experience and from what I learned and from what other people have taught me. So if you know something different, drop something in the comments. You know what I mean? When I do videos, drop it in the comments. Say, hey, I did it this way. It worked for me this way. Because there's 1,000 ways. There's not one way to do anything for these cars. Let's just put that there. There's a lot of people out there that says, oh, you only got to do it this way, or you can only do it this way. That's for sure not a lie. I've done some shit that people have been like, I did not know you can do that. Yeah, I bet you didn't know you can do that. A lot of people didn't know you can do this either. I did that. Come on now. I try to show the more modern day low riding, if that makes sense. Like the OGs are the OGs, and respect to the OGs. And I love the OG because the OG showed me the way. But some of the OGs are still stuck in 90s, 80s low riding, which is not bad. But we're in 2024 with a little more modern day technology, so we can do a little more modern things with these cars versus what they had back then. So I try to show the more modern day low riding that people are more have more easy access to the tools and everything. And by the way, I built this car for Harbor Freight Tools. So don't let nobody tell you Harbor Freight Tools are trash. The user is the trash, not the tools. Okay? Some of the tools are garbage. Don't get me wrong. They are. But that's anywhere. You know, anything's going to break. If you abuse it, it's going to break. Duh. Come on now. But I built this off of Harbor Freight Tools. But back to that. Some of the OGs are still stuck in their old ways, and that's fine. But some of that old stuff ain't working with today's technology. You know, with the manufacturers, Hoppos, Blackmagic, CC, Hydro Joes, everybody, it's manufactured with new technology now. And even look at the Hoppos, bro. They're coming out with some of the craziest shit. I don't mean to be cussing on here. I'm probably not going to be able to get monetized because I can't stop cussing, bro. That's my problem. I'm trying to, if I'm trying to make some money off this too, I need to stop cussing. And I can't because that's the real and raw of me. So Hoppos, El Monstro, that car's crazy. Crazy. I'm pretty sure that's more modern day low riding with that car, that hopper they built. Uh, you can just do whatever you want. It's your car. Let's make that number one. It's your car. You can do what you want, how you want, when you want. Right? Don't let nobody pressure you because people always talked on this car. They're still talking. You know, first it went from why you got a lowrider, why you spend this much money on this trash, this garbage. But I seen the vision. Why? Oh, you're 3 years deep. You ain't pop out yet. You ain't never coming out. Oh, your carport pimping, driveway boy, this and that. Guess what? Tipping on threes outside, and some of them same haters, they're switching up their hate now. Oh, you ain't got no chrome under there. Oh, you need a paint job. You're not doing this. You're not doing that. Guess what? Some of them can't even get their car to hop as high as mine, and mine's not a hopper. It's a street hopper. You know what I mean? Y'all see, if y'all go check out my Instagram, y'all gonna see this thing work, baby. And I built that. It works. Making sure my mic's still on. I guess that's where we're at with this video. It's more of an inspiration video saying if I can do it, y'all can do it too. And I'm always down to help. Always. Do not be afraid to contact me. And if you contact me and I don't respond, like on Facebook or something, they like if you're not like my friend or something on there, they like to send my messages into the spam folder. And I don't check that all the time because I'd be forgetting it's there. So like comment on my page. Like tag me, make a status and tag me if you can, if it lets you. I'm not sure the rules and everything on Facebook. Now Facebook's weird. Tag me so I can get back to you in a not efficient, but like a let's say decent, a reasonable time frame. I don't. And the time is money and time is valuable. I'm big on time. Don't waste my time. I don't want to waste nobody else's time. People got things to do. If you hit me up for a question, that might be your only day off that you have for the next 2-3 weeks. So you need that question answered right then and then. And I love to do that for people. Okay. That's my thing, lowriding. I want to get more lowriders out here, especially in the Pittsburgh area. I want to do more. I want to be. I love lowriding so much. I want to be a legend of lowriding. That's my goal. I want to make myself a legend because I love this, bro. I love lowriding. When I was out in Cali, me and the wife and the kid and the little brother and whatnot, we were out in Cali, and I was just at home. We went to 15th Street, lowriding. We went to the Super Show. I was at home. I've never felt so much at peace in a long time. I'm not gonna lie, but I was at home. Uh, this car ain't nowhere near perfect. She got broken bumper, whatever you call that, whatever this is. I forget. I forget. From hopping on it, the headlight on that other side loose. I gotta fix it. Uh, a couple other things, but for the most part, she's pretty sound. I mean, there's times I couldn't get her to run. You know, y'all see me tripping on that, but I fixed that. I got to do a couple more reinforcements on the frame reinforcements. I got the belly done. I got the side of the front part of the frame. I built a new battery rack in the front, it's nice and stiff. You know, it's welded in there out of good metal. I got some the arches, a little bit past the arches, a bridge. I put all that stuff in. Again, from a boy from Pittsburgh where low riding is not big, I made it happen. Really, no excuses. You know what I mean? I mean, there are excuses, and they're not excuses if they're valid. But if you make an excuse, then there's really no excuses. I made it happen, so I know you can make it happen too. But you know, like I said, time's valuable. I guess that's a good starter video. I really didn't know what to talk about, so I got to learn how to plan this out better. Like I said, here's the real raw me. I'm chill. Hit me up, contact me. Hopefully, I get to ride with some of y'all someday. You know, just down in Kentucky, seen a lot of the homies there. That was sweet. Took this to Kentucky. Hopefully, taking it all over the place everywhere. Bro. I'm trying to show this thing off and to come up with a good name. If y'all got some good names, you think that might be for this car? Come up with some good names, bro. If your name's good, I might pick it. But I've been running through names. I probably went through like 100 different names. I can't think of any so far. But I guess that's where we'll cut the video. You're fine. You're fine. No, don't worry about it. I'm trying to get my YouTube channel going again. Thank you. Thank you. You got some good names for the card. Drop some names in the comments below, and then maybe I'll pick your name or make a twist to it or something. But again, we're 16 minutes into the video. We'll end this here. You ain't got to watch this whole thing. Watch it at your leisure, at your time. Don't want to make long videos because time is valuable. And I'm out of here. Peace.
Locked up the ass, dumped the front, and then I hit him. I had to get him, had to show him what this game over shit about. Set tripping, hitting switches as this bad bitch tits down. Wet, dripping, glisten.